Hello, I'm Lost Star, welcome back to Crucible. So I'm up against my TP 42 and this person is 48, so 6 million punch up against Ninja Monkey. So they've not got massive amount of defence, it's doable. So Science Society up against Bifrost. So here we go. Important thing for always is, can you kill Val? Mainly without getting completely smashed yourself. So at this point, I still had Weaver in there because I hadn't unlocked Penny at this point, and yeah, this went badly, very badly. Did do a bit of damage though on the other side. So there wasn't they were in quite a bad state for the next round. So we can go with Hive Mind and gets an exhausted Bifrost. This was always going to go my way once you take out Val. Got there in the end. I mean, yeah, they're still put up quite a fight, to be fair. So what we got next? Who is next on my list? I'm going to go up against the Unlimited X-Men with a Scroll Secret Defenders. Pretty much Scroll probably would be enough to do this on his own, and it's just trying to keep the efficiency down, but for the rest of it, to be honest. There we go. So 4 teams left. I imagine Gamma is probably going to be my next target, and it is. So Apoc, Undying and Nova. And this is just a case of, as soon as you kill Red Hulk, then it's pretty much over at that point. Just some of them take a little bit of time to kill, but it's a foregone conclusion. Just takes its time. So next up, we've got Guardians. So we've got Cabal, Dawn and Doom. We get my Cabal, Omega and Vulture. And I really like Omega and Vulture in here. I think they're absolutely brilliant. Pretty much, I guess, I'll burn it. So this person had a decent Bionic Avengers. They must have really gone on tech at the time, but it's just such a terrible team at this point that New Warriors just mops it up. Leading the Asgardians against Masters of Evil to round this one out. There we go, nice and quick. So that was that. So we did get the win on efficiency. They dropped against my Pegasus team and also against my Out of Time. So that was a nice win there. We're up against a 25 million punch up. So at this point, I actually looked at where I was in terms of levelling up to the next difficulty level, and I was right on the edge. And I was quite happy at that point. And then we'll see in a bit where I sort of end up at the end. It was a bit depressing because I got this 25 mil punch up, and the next match is a 25 mil punch up. So yeah, it was a bit demoralising, but so we've got Hive Mind against Bifrost here. I think they had like a 2.8 million Bifrost or something. So I was never going to beat that, but I did a lot of damage. Or was that the next one? But anyway, their Bifrost might be the next one. Actually, their Bifrost is nearly gone. Oh no, that might be this one actually. So I was actually able to finish it with one hit of Death Seed. That was good because I managed to save a good team for later. So that was a really big Secret Defenders and Dormammu there. So I've gone in with APOC, Nova and my Secret Defenders. There we go, that was nicely done. So, what have we got? It's a bit of a mixed team we're up against. Black Knight, Thanos. So I've got my Cabal, Omega and Vulture. But I'm not quite sure what he was trying on this one, but it didn't work. So I was able to get the victory. So there's 2 big X-Men teams in there and an Infinity Watch. So I'm going my Extreme versus their sort of Extreme. For some reason they got Jubilee in there. I think that's instead of Gambit, because they put Gambit with their Unlimited. So this took a bit of time. We did have to revive Cyclops there. But we did eventually get them down. There we go. So they're Unlimited, and I've got Skrull, Dorm and Undying, so it's probably the sort of best thing I could do against this one, because Unlimited are very, very good. They haven't just got the full team because they got Phoenix in there actually. There we go, Gambit's gone now, so it gets a whole lot easier. There we go, got the victory. So what we've got left is just the Infinity Watch. So Masters of Evil, nice easy one for them to finish. Boom, there we go. So that is... So they actually left it really late to attack. I was hoping they were going to not attack, but they did. And they didn't drop anything because they're like 25 million above. So we lost that one. So another 25 million punch up. And they really stacked their defences out. So 2.4 mil Extreme. Yeah, this went very badly. Does make you wonder whether I should put my Extreme on defence, but then I don't know. There we go. Well, I lost that one. Oh yeah, that went badly. But we got next. So Spider Society up against Extreme. There we go. We eventually got there. So we dropped one so far. So Out of Time versus APOC, Nova and Undying. Actually, kind of finding Black Knight on defence isn't actually as hard as I think we sort of assumed he was going to be. Because actually, APOC deals with him very nicely, and as long as you just make sure Carter doesn't resurrect him, then you're pretty good. So he's not actually that good. Secret Defenders was Scroll, and actually there are Secret Defenders, and I've got the Secret Defender Scroll. So my Secret Defenders are always going to win out on this one. Because you're not going to beat a Scroll. Not going to beat a Scroll. There we go, we're getting there. It's just a case of just finishing people off. There we go. So that's that one. What have we got? Ooh, Spider is one on the first section. So this could be something I'm interested in looking at, maybe as an option, because I got absolutely ruined in this one. Because, was this one? No, that's just wrong one. That was the Pegasus. This is the one I was thinking of. I got Cabal versus the Spiders, but it's the Spiders with Weaver, and Weaver got a load of charges early on, and there we go. So that's where she got a load of charges, and then pretty much by the time I got to do any more attacks, I was dead. And you're sort of thinking, well, Cabal is supposed to be like this mega team, Crucible, and they got slaughtered, absolutely slaughtered. So, I mean, I know their team was a lot bigger than mine, but still, you know. So I had to put my extreme against it. Honestly, can't remember how this went, to be honest. Got a feeling I won it. Yeah, I think that was the bit that I needed to do. Had to get rid of Weaver, and then it sort of becomes a whole lot easier. There we go. So that's just mopping up. So yeah, that went well. So leaves me with as it always does, Infinity Watch against Masters of Evil. Not a big fan of the Masters of Evil team, to be honest. Really not. There we go. So this was obviously 25 million punch up. Dropped 2 battles. They didn't drop anything. So as you can see, I lost quite